Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They get it to Funchess on a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 34-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Rodgers again now. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and
Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
it's now second down and 20.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Third down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyler Irvin back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
41-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 52 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
For Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Carson. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Looking from the gun, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess.
Complete to Devin Funchess. A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
3-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Irvin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're saying.
And we'll see if that continues.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Bay Packer.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway from the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own.
So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They run again with Carson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
By Christian Kirksey. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Chris Carson.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Gain on the stop. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Seahawks ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And he comes back with one complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it is now 21-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.